This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. They face 2nd down and 7.
Quick, yellow. Hut.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks.
Number 24, Jonathan Brooks, the ball carrier.
Let's go now.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Red, yellow. White. Ready?
Here's the pistol snap to Young. He's got his man. That's Lee Gett. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Set, hut.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hut.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A gain there of 15. It's good for a Panther first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Down. Six. Mega.
Slot receiver, headed right. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Carolina.
Come on, set.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Set.
Young gonna give it to Brooks. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 7.
Set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He keeps it himself.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
Ready.
On first down is Young. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
12, 10. You, yellow. Cut, cut.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So the penalty sets up this offense for 1st and goal. Here's a designed run. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on designed quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. The catch is made by Claypool. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Set, ready. Hey, red. Set, cut.
From the gun here on 3rd. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Go ahead, set. Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
To the air right away is Hurts. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
Hey! Delta!
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. But some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Delta!
He'll get this out wide. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Good, set. Man! Delta!
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go! Hut, hut!
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Panthers nothing.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go!
From the gun, it's Young. This one complete. It's pulled in by Claypool. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Carolina first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Strike 2. Hey, go Fury!
They send him right out of the slot. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Let's go now!
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Striker, 3-3. Go!
Now this looks like a design run. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, This offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Young to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long. Here's Young. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense...
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and that'll go for a gain of about 4. Brandon Stevens. Bring him down.
Brandon Stevens. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Eagles. That his first touchdown of the new year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Down. Ready?
They'll begin here on the ground. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Young. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Young. He's got a receiver. It's Claypool. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. That's a nice pickup there.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Go red. Eagle blue. Ready.
Back to throw. Young. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 2nd down, Young. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Ready.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go.
To throw, Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a designed run. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for first and goal. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. From a little further back, here's second and goal.
Set, hut. Real green. Set.
Now Young. Quick throw here is complete. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Big play coming up. Third and goal.
6. Here we go. You, yellow. Set, hut.
To throw is Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Slot man in motion right.
Hut, hut.
They'll go. Young. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
I wouldn't say that's a very conventional call on first and 10. I'm not exactly sure what kind of yardage they were expecting to get. Maybe surprise the defense. They got a little bit, but they got a lot of work left to do here on second down.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Third and 6. One more time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score, Eagles 10, Panthers nothing.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Where in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It is a big play for the Eagles. And even 30 yards. First and 10.
Tiger Swamp. Hey. Hey, 73. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. No touch.
On third down, here's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Great, set. Miami. No touch.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up third down and 8.
Great.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down.
No touch.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will open up a 13-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Down.
He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback. Like, they don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Perfectly timed blitz, and he just gets to the quarterback a fraction of a second too late. The ball comes out of his hand kind of funny as a result of the hit, and I'm not even exactly sure if the guy who caught it was his intended target.
A throw there, caught by Leggett. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Slot receiver, headed right. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Now this looks like a design run. And good blocking up front. Paving. For a gain of 8 on the ground.
Ready.
2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun. Young. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Claude Ray. Shot, 17. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Now give on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Tiger Hornet. 73. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot. Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line.
Ready up.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Ready. Ultra.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he's able to give him a little breathing room. He's got a 1st down, up past the 15-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Set. Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Red cycle.
To throw is Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Eagle blue. Let's go.
Young. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Panther 1st down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Now a give up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Set. Hunt.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Yellow. Line. Check white. Black block.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Blue, black. Red, yellow. Set. Hunt.
Here's Young. This one complete right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
This one caught at the 4. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard now?
And he will score. Game on. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Panthers are on the board. It's now 13-7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver. Go Silver, ready?
Now Hurts. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
$63.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down and 9. Watkins motioning over.
Yanni.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
The Panthers will take their 1st timeout.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play. A big loss.
This
is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Third and long. Hurts gonna keep it on the option. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock gonna stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They'll come up for first and 10.
Set, ready. Steal, check, steal. Ready?
On play action, Young. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's second down.
Let's go. Cut.
This one complete. It's pulled in by Claypool.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Here we go. Drill 3. Blast it, 6. Striker, check striker.
They'll drop to throw. He's gonna look for the home run ball. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles will have great field position right around midfield.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Go! Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.